What's up, y'all? Another episode of the Weekend High Podcast coming straight to you to make your week a little better. I'm your man. I don't know who the hell I am. I'm all. I'm Casey. That's your man Swag right there. My man Swag. And we are the Weekend High Podcast, man. We got a lot of stuff going on in the news. Like I say, I'm dumbfounded today. I can't even talk straight, man. There's so much crazy stuff going on in the news. But before we get to everything, as always, Big Swag, how's your mental health? Everything cool, man? What's going on?
I have no complaints, man. I got on the grill yesterday. It's beautiful Easter, man. It was beautiful Easter. Didn't go to church. Ain't make it out there. But, I still have the sanctuary of my mind, and I had peace. So.
Well, brother, TD Jakes is online. If you miss the word, the Wi-Fi, get that Wi-Fi password right, brother. catch the Lord on Wi-Fi now, brother. No, that's what I did. I caught the Lord on Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? I made this for y'all. This came from godly means, and y'all use it to get closer to me. I got close to him through the Wi-Fi.
Hey, I know I did it first during the quarantine.
Yeah. And then he be talking to you too. He'd be like, I'm looking right at you. You be like, damn, cut your line, man. You right there online, streaming online. I'm looking right at you.
He's like, come in peace.
If you want to text donation 28950. Anyway. That's what they say. Text 28950 for a donation. For your tithes. Get your tithe and your donation. 28950. Text Brother Jakes. Brother.
Oh man, did you see that little snippet of TD Jakes when he had a little interview with Lisa Ray?
No, I ain't even.
Oh no, yeah, it just passed my algorithm. She was complaining, and he was like, "So what?"
Hell nah.
Yeah, you had to see it.
Shout out on the church side of the game. Where everybody, Easter pass, you try to get your soul right and all that good stuff. More power to you. Just don't get suckered in to Reverend Cash. Reverend Cash. Don't get suckered into false prophets. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's good to have a relationship with the man upstairs.
Word prophets.
Oh, yeah, whether publicly or on your own. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all be in that closet in the back of your crib. I'm going in the prayer closet. Anyway, moving right along. We're going to get right into the news in the media, because I ain't going to stick on this religious stuff. So I know y'all be in the comments.
Yeah. You starting to toe the
line. But yeah, man, a lot of stuff in the news and media. We're going to get right into it, man. I want to go through one of these interesting story, man. Now, as we know, people in the dominant society love to use the M-word. Because they try to blame it on, man, Ice Cube said it. I just want to say it because Ice Cube said it. Or, their favorite rapper said, he said it on Eazy-E said it. I'm just rapping what he said. And we know, some people, they just love to say that word because they can't say it. But now, I guess because, they know what it is. And they know they ain't supposed to be saying it. They can get the 2-piece with the honey biscuits. Now, it's a little push towing the line for something on the end. Right now, there's a story out here that some people in the dominant society is protesting over the name of this famous restaurant. I know Swag didn't ate there before. Here it is, Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. There are folks out here who are saying Cracker Barrel is a racist name. Now, as long as Cracker Barrel been around, I remember my grandmother going down to Nashville to the seminary. When the church they go to the little seminary retreats and all that to learn more. Yeah. She would bring the little candy sticks back from in the brown paper bag from Cracker Barrel, the little butterscotch.
Oh, the candy.
Yeah, the butterscotch. They look like candy canes, but they were straight. And they had the little all the different little flavors and stuff. And now, because you can't say the N-word, Cracker Barrel is under fired for his racist name. Boy, check this out. Now it's said that the restaurant, comfort food style restaurant known as Bears, over, is under fire, basically for Cracker Barrel, which was coined nice crackers, a popular item for sale at stores. Customers said country stores would hang around the barrels as a kind of ritual, kind of like the trope of employees gossiping near the water cooler. The first Cracker Barrel location opened in '69 in Lebanon, Tennessee. Hey, and it derived its name from the Cracker Barrel community experience back in the day. Now, they trying to put Cracker Barrel under the fire, but that's not even the word Cracker Barrel. It's for literally a Cracker Barrel. It's not talking about nothing racial. It's not talking about nothing. But some people in the dominant society out here have stooped so low that they say, "Oh, we being," they want to jump in the victimhood. We being victims because their name's Cracker Barrel. Now, the funny thing about the name Cracker, or the Cracker reference on the racial side of this game, it's something they named themselves. We didn't name y'all crackers. The name Cracker comes from whip cracker, because y'all was whipping slaves. And that's something that the dominant society actually named themselves. We didn't name them crackers. They named their damn self. So how you going to be racist? how Cracker Barrel going to get racist over using Cracker Barrel, which was actually used for, they say we're just using it for a soda Cracker Barrel. Yeah. And you're saying, oh, that's so racist. It's funny the things that ain't got all the racism Black folks have taken all these 400 years, and when somebody else experienced racism, it's supposed to be, oh my God, clutch my pearls. Oh my, like, really? Really? That's like damn near a slap in the face. But yeah, this group, they say they're gonna be protesting Cracker Barrel. They are suggesting that, they pointed out the term cracker might have another racist connotation. Cracker was used in the mid-18th century to refer to poor white people in states like Maryland, Virginia, and Georgia. Now, this is what somebody on Twitter said, and we know that's not true. Cracker was never used to reference poor white people. Cracker came from the word whip cracker.
Yeah,
from beating slaves from slavery. So now they're trying to remix history and say cracker means poor white people.
That's the remix.
So that's why, and that's why I'm gonna let you jump in and kill it after this, but that's why I'm really so for pushing for them not to try to get put Black history under this CRT narrative so they can get rid of history and rewrite it the way they want. You know what I'm saying? And when I say they, I'm talking about the dominant society, because damn well cracker don't mean, it don't come from the 18th century meaning poor white person. It comes from the 18th century meaning motherfucker was whipping my ancestors.
We would be beheaded for talking crazy about white folks.
Exactly. Go ahead, Swag. Go ahead. Jump on.
Man. I mean, I never ate there until my dude came up here from Alabama. So I think it's more of a Southern thing for the Black people to go. But I mean, it would make me go back. It would make me go back any faster if they did change the name. But it's crazy how they trying to say that we came up with the derogatory term cracker, and it's really used in the way of the whip cracker. It's almost complimentary to them,
Exactly. Now, this person said it is suspected. They also say in this article it is suspected that it was a shortened version of whip cracker, since the manual labor they did involved driving livestock. Listen to him, driving livestock with the whip. Historian Jelani Cobb told. That's a lie. Livestock? Well, we were the livestock. Is that a nice way of saying to whip the slaves? You see how they word stuff, man? Like,
they did kind of finish that one up right there.
I mean, they cleaned it up and made it sound good. They said it was the manual labor did involve driving livestock with the whips. We were the livestock.
Meaning donkeys.
Right. Now, and this so-called historian, once again, Jelani Cobb sounds like a brother or sister. So even though sometimes you may see our face, we still don't say, like you said, you don't know what side of the ball the people playing on. So you got to look up you got to vet them and look at that paperwork, man. But
hey, what's your phrase? Oh, skin folk ain't kin folk.
There you go, man. But this Jelani says, but in the late 1800s, writers from northern USA region referred to some Southerners as crackers. That's not true. That is not true. They referred, Northerners didn't refer. Well, maybe they did. You know what? I take that back. Northern people might have referred to them as crackers because they whip crackers, and the Southerners referred to them as Yankees. You know what I'm saying? But so that possibly could be happening. I take that back. I thought he was saying something else. My bad, y'all. But I'm ready to jump all over this anything.
I know you was ready. You on this top from the jump.
Also, somebody said they decided that they were called that because of the cracking and whip that they drove the slaves. Right. This is another historian, Dana St. Clair. Now she on code. Told the outlet that he noted that those terms will be applied to weren't typically wealthy enough to own slaves. So yeah, if you got called a cracker, like you said, what did you say? Wait, it was almost a compliment, because if you was a cracker, that means you were wealthy because you were wealthy enough to own slaves. It didn't mean you were a poor white person. Right. It means you was a rich white motherfucker. I'm sorry, a rich dominant society person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's on one, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, but I you know what I'm saying. But no, I said you was a rich white motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Some gun, rich white motherfucker. Some gun. But that's what I'm saying. It just kills me how we go through a lot of things that's even above this little. They just you just trying to find something to be a victim about, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if your people, that's why we say dominant society, because y'all the dominant society. That's more y'all got everything set up for y'all. So how you gonna sit here and think about this? Cracker Barrel wasn't founded by no damn black people. These it's your people who set this damn company up. So you know what I'm saying? I really don't get, like, sometimes I don't get how they do stuff. And I hate to say it, for lack of a better term, it kind of shows. Now I can see how my ancestors was enslaved for 400 years, because you hear all this little sleight of hand bullshit now that we, so imagine back then, like you said, you couldn't say nothing bad against it. You couldn't call if a black person probably called a white person a cracker back then, they probably didn't make it to see the next day. So, right. Don't try to hit us up, try to say we racist about a term that you made for yourself. And it,
hey, somebody was burning the midnight oil on the critical race theory there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But moving right along, let us know in the comments what you think about Cracker Barrel being a
But racist. I will say though, Cracker Barrel, they country ham, they tavern ham, or whatever it's called, that ham steak, that's pretty jiggy though.
He's talking about the menu. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't got that sampler many a times with the meatloaf.
The food critics trying to game
cheese. My grandma used to like going there. So I, take my grandma to the Cracker Barrel. You know how I go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hit that like and subscribe button, y'all. Y'all know what it is. We Get High podcast, man. Your man KZ, your man Swag, man. Next thing, moving right along, big news, right? We're gonna go to breaking news right now in Louisville today, or Louisville, as they say. You had another shooting. It's been a lot of shootings popping up around the country lately, and there was a bank shooting today. Some officers got killed. So rest in peace to them. I don't like, what I'm saying, rest in peace to everybody involved. Rest in peace, especially the black folks down there. Make sure y'all straight too, because I think a sister got killed. One of the people got killed down there too. And the thing is that with these shootings, you just had the transgender dude shoot up the kid's school. Now you got this, and the thing about it, they already caping for this dude, and he is a male from the dominant society. They already look. The minute this was going on, an hour later, less than an hour later, I already seen the article. Check this, what this article says. They already caping for him. They already trying to, you know how we always say when the Dominant Society do something like mass shooting stuff, they always make all kind of excuses like, oh my God, they had mental issues. They had, you know what I'm saying? It's always
or trying to turn him into a sympathetic character.
right. So Connor Sturgeon is his name, was the shooter's name. And then there's already an article out there saying that Louisville shooter Connor Sturgeon was a star athlete but suffered from multiple concussions. The man suspected only for injury 9 at the Old National Bank. Yep, in downtown Louisville, was a star athlete. They see he was so messed up from football and all these concussions from sports. He had to wear a helmet when he played basketball. So they forced the picture they showed.
Oh, he played with the Naco helmet. Go.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Little lag.
Oh man, he looking like Bob Burnquist out there.
Yeah.
Did you met out or have I met it out? Uh-oh.
I'm back. You hear me?
Yeah.
No, you know, I don't know why my mic went out. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, this is the young man. He's playing basketball with a helmet on. They said he had so many concussions. He was playing football. So now they're trying to blame his concussions on the reason why he went. They're trying to blame CTE on the reason he went and shot up a bank. You know, the reasons. Give me the reasons. You know what I'm saying? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like anytime somebody down in this society, some Earth, Wind, and Fire come on. The reasons. They get the explaining. They get the mayo-splaining, as we say sometimes.
Mansplaining.
They get the explaining. Think about this. They already dropped this. This wasn't even an hour after this dude shot the bank up. They already making excuses, man. They already saying, oh no, he got mental problems. This, that, you know. Oh man,
throw a few redeeming qualities in there.
Yeah, but for us, they don't do that. You know, we are thugs. Shoot, Angel Reese. We just talked about the sister from LSU. She ain't robbed nobody, shoot nobody, but she was all kind of thugs and unprofessional and this and ghetto. That. Right, ghetto, and she knew nothing but play basketball and give him to Tony Yayo. You know, I mean. That it's just the reason I brought this story up is just I want people to see, our viewers to see how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Across as far as narratives. So the narrative is, oh, let's feel bad for Connor. That's how they say it. Connor Sturgeon. He's 23. And the police shot him dead on Monday. You know, so the police did take him on out, but for his legacy, I guess they just trying to make it seem like, oh, he has so many problems. As his father was head coach of the team, former classmate said that he was Mr. Floyd Central. However, the classmate, asked to remain anonymous, noted Sturgeon oddly wore a helmet while playing basketball due to multiple concussions he suffered while playing football. We played football together in 8th grade. He was out most of the year because he had multiple concussions. Then he had a couple more in high school. A photo from Sturgeon Jr. We were on the basketball team, showed him wearing a helmet at the game. The picture we saw where he scored nearly half the team's points. Now, he got a helmet on, but he scored nearly half the team's points. So, yeah, they trying to blame us on CTE. Right. So, it said the classmate couldn't help but think that Sturgeon's high school injuries linked him to other incidents. In recent years, doctors have, linked numerous links between football players and chronic or CTE. Now, the thing is that we don't know what would have happened. Well, I ain't gonna say we wouldn't know what would have because he did. I know what would happen. He would have got off because I do remember Henry Ruggs, the young brother who was driving his Corvette for the Raiders. Remember, who got
in
locked up for
Vegas.
killing somebody, and they didn't. They gave him, did they give him life or they gave him a long time? I don't know if it was
Yeah, he
life,
ain't
but I know
going
they gave him a
nowhere.
long time.
He won't be back in the league. He'd be too old.
Yeah. So, and this guy does it, and nobody, they didn't go for that CTE excuse with him. So, of course, he took the cowards. Well, I ain't gonna say he took the cowards way out. The police took his ass out because he shot a policeman in the head, and so we'll never know how it's gonna go. But we've seen it played out in other cases. So generally, I'm if he probably would have lived, I'm thinking he probably wouldn't have got that much time. You know what I'm saying? They would have said,
Well,
"Oh,
I think it's fair
let's
to
put him
say
in mental health."
hey,
He don't need to go to jail. He needs mental health counseling. He needs to go to a psychiatric ward. He needs to, you know what I'm saying? They would have made all kind of concessions and all kind of, like they do it. Like I say, they doing it now. Talking about, oh, he got CTE. That's why he did it. What you think about this whole thing, man?
Well, I want to start out by saying I think it's safe to say that justice was served this time in the odd turn of events.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't lying
So,
about that.
all that, ain't no reason for what is, but I'm telling you, like in around 5 years, though, they say that they should have come up with a test to be able to detect CTE in living brains, where you really can't tell now until you open the cadaver or the skull of a cadaver. So we got about 4 more years because it was right when we started when we were talking about CTE, and here's an article I did, and they said if they anticipated 5 years they should come up with a living test.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think CTE had nothing to do with, like, I think even if he would have had the CTE or whatever they trying to say he got now, all of a sudden, he could have still did this because, like you said, we just seen quote unquote transgender dominant society male shoot up a bunch of kids at an elementary and some faculty members. So I don't buy the CTE, because if that's the case, ain't nobody else from CTE wouldn't shot up no damn bank. Now they might have they might have slapped the shit out of a girlfriend. They might have, and even on Henry Ruggs, I don't think CTE had nothing to do with crashing the car. He was driving too fast. He was drunk, I thought.
I think he just lost control. I don't even know if alcohol had anything to do with it. I think he was just.
I think he was just reckless driving.
Yeah.
Had a couple drinks, reckless driving. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't seen no brothers go rob no bank or nothing like that, and they say, "Oh, it was because of CTE." So it's hard for me to believe that these NFL players who taking way harder hits than this dude was probably taking, and think about it, they've been taking hits since high school. He just got out of high school, so it's hard for me to believe that CTE made him go rob a motherfucking bank and try to shoot up. He was an ex-employee of the bank, and then he went and shot up the bank. So it's hard for me to believe CTE made him do that.
Man, he was just feeling some kind of way about the way something went.
Yeah, pretty much. And then also in this society we live in, you see more and more people solve things by using guns, AR-15s, and things, and of that nature. And so that brings me segues us right into the so-called Nashville 3. The so-called Nashville 3. Those two brothers, the black or what we think is black. We don't know for certain that one. We know one of them might be black, and the other one we don't know what he is because we can't check his paperwork. We ain't got his paper, But this is the thing. What I'm saying. These three right here, so-called, they try to liken them to the Arkansas 9 or whatever. Now, see, the thing about this visual right here, look at that, is the two brothers, or I ain't gonna say brothers, the two people of color or the people who supposed to look with brown faces got expelled, and the white lady that was with them, she didn't. She stayed in by one vote. And the thing is Meet the Press and all these people asked the brothers, do you think it was racism the reason Well, they asked the white lady, the representative. I'm gonna go give y'all her name in a second, but they asked her, "Why do you think you stayed on and they got expelled?" And she was like, "Well, I'm a white woman." She was truthful.
Yeah. She came clean right away.
Well, the thing about the brothers, see, this is what I have a problem with brothers, who try to speak for us. When they ask the brothers, or the so-called brother, the one with the afro, why do you think she was expelled? He said he killed the racial part. He said, "Oh, it's because she was a woman." You see what I'm saying? We shoot ourselves. You see what I'm saying? The white woman, she didn't get explaining. She didn't say, "Oh, they just did because I'm a woman." She was straight up, and she's like, "No, I'm in there because I'm a white woman."
She said clearly.
She said it clearly. And he said, "Oh, well, no, they did it because she's she's a woman." He tried to put it on the gender
Pastor
thing.
Swift, look at this.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, man. And like the thing about it, at first people was like, oh, on social, court of public opinion, social media, they was like, oh, y'all don't know, them brothers probably been fighting for black people. They've been doing this. You don't know. The thing about it, we don't know if Justin Jones, which is the Filipino looking one, the one with the slick back hair, we don't know if he's actually half black, and we don't know what part of black. So, because they said they scrubbed the internet of who his father is. So we don't know if his father is an FBA, or we don't know if his father is Caribbean. We don't know if his father is African. We don't know what he is. However, I can't judge him we can't judge him by that. The next step would be to look at his rhetoric and his politics. So when you go to his website, which I actually went to his website, when you go to his website, he don't talk about nothing.
Crazy.
They all doing all this. He all doing all this and throwing up the fist and stuff. But when you go to his politics, he's not a reparationist. He ain't got shit on there about reparations. He's an environmentalist. He talks about the environment. He talks about that we all one diversity thing, nobody special thing. He talks only time him and actually the other dude too. I went to his website too. Both of these so-called brothers, only time they mention anything to do with black is when it comes to voting and criminal jail reform. Like that's the only thing they think that voting, we got to get more of y'all to come vote for the Democratic Party. See, here's a theory and it could be true. Here's a theory. Most of the more powerful tinfoil do-rag tag, most of the powerful white Democrats use a lot of the younger black Democrats to galvanize votes. Because guess what? That young black Democrat can galvanize more people to vote Republican that look like them. And guess what? When after the so-called white Democrats gets done using the lower black Democrat to help them galvanize votes and say, hey, nigga, get the fuck out the way, those black people who voted are going to continue to keep voting Democrat because they want you to, like if they galvanize old people, how old people are, they're going to keep doing the same thing over. They're going to keep pressing the same button. So they use them to galvanize votes to push their agenda and not ours. So when you go to these brothers' page, go to Justin Johnson and go to Justin Pearson's websites and look up their politics. Look up what they pushing. You don't see nothing about you see immigration. You see environmentalist type shit because the Filipino looking one, he's more of an environmentalist. And you see like just all the like bullshit talking points that mean nothing for black people. And the reason that's important is because they going like this, but they ain't running on no black agenda. They ain't talking about no reparations. They ain't talking about, anytime they talk about us, it's criminal reform. Well, guess what? All black people ain't criminals. I don't give a fuck about criminal reform. That doesn't concern me because I'm not a criminal. You know what I'm saying?
So would you call that off code?
Yeah, off code. Yeah, that's definitely off code. Definitely. That's we don't fuck with them dudes because and these are the guys up here pushing laws not for you. See, I didn't say pushing laws for you. Those are the dudes up there for Tennessee that's pushing laws not for you because they worried about immigration. They worried about the environment. which is fine, right? But when you get to the black part, it's either criminal or come vote. Hey, y'all vote. Hey, come vote, vote. We ain't got shit for you. We ain't got nothing. Right, nothing tangible, nothing beneficial for your community, nothing that we can hang our hats on. But come vote for me to galvanize votes so we can. So look, that's what they call the old switch and bait and switch. We'll do like this, and we gonna have that the black, so-called black people behind us. But when we get in them fucking law, when we start making them laws, guess what we gonna push? Let's push the immigration law. Let's push the environmental law. Let's push prison reform. Shit that's not gonna help black people in black communities at all. Not a damn bit. Those are platforms people been running on forever and it has done nothing. So for them, because you know what I'm saying, they trying to prop them up to be these like, oh, these dudes is great, they young, whatever. Neither one of them got nothing about reparations on their page. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Not a word. Nothing, it's not even mentioned. So. And then when y'all put on the spot and they ask y'all, why do y'all think y'all got expelled? The first thing you say, you don't mention racism. So y'all just say, no, well, it was just because we were, so, you gotta watch. That's why you have to vet your politicians. You have to vet people. Just because, like you say, just because they got your face don't mean they have your intentions. They don't have your right intentions, man. Like I said, I mean, it'd be different if I go on their website. I see stuff about reparations. I see about community stuff. I see the same bullshit talking points that I hate to say it, every political party, I ain't gonna even pick one, but I'm gonna say Democrat because they always push that to us. Every Democrat says the same stupid bullshit talking points. They don't get you nowhere. It gets me nowhere, but it gets him in office to earn a salary. You see what I'm saying? Like that like it's a joke, man. These dudes are joking. Now they out here acting like so. There's something going around saying they trying to be like a new black, another Black Lives Matter, like the bait and switch remix, the same thing. So you up there holding your fist like this, but when it's time to make laws, you make LGBTQ laws, you make immigration laws, you make laws that benefit everybody but your people. So how is that a help to me? What am I voting for you for? If you can't represent to me and say and push the things that's affecting the community, then why the hell are your ass up there? So, but I'm gonna let Brother Swag have it. I have my tinfoil do-rag ready.
Hey, ain't much I can really add to that. From the outside looking in, it looked like they was at least in the right head space. And then they suspended the niggas for being too loud, and homegirls got to stay on. So, I didn't catch that part to where dude try to say it's because she's a woman. That's wild.
Yeah. If you watch the interview, and also you got to look at the reason they got kicked out. They didn't get kicked out for trying to push no black shit or no shit like that. They get kicked out for the little gun protest thing. And the thing is that I mean that's all and cool and everything, but it's like what happened was they're trying to garner attention, and they're trying to garner recruitment. Or give you a look. They're trying to give you a figurehead. Look, the same thing they did with Kamala Harris. What do they always say about Kamala? She went to Howard. That's as black as it gets for her. She went to Howard. But then when you look at her politics, her politics ain't shit black. Matter of fact, the movie, remember I always bring this up, The Last Black Man in San Francisco with your boy Jonathan Majors, Mike Epps. The brother in that movie, the actual brother, is a real brother she put behind jail for years falsely, and he got exonerated. So you got laws to lock our asses up, but you ain't got no laws about reparations. You ain't got no laws to help a community, but you putting in laws with a so-called black face. You putting in laws to lock us up, though. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to me, Kamala ain't really black. She kind of Asian, she more Asian than black. So she just used the Howard thing. Hey, sister girl, just like how she lied. We used to listen to Pac and Biggie when I was in college. Like when you was in college, Pac and Biggie wasn't even around. You old as hell. Pac and Biggie wasn't even out when you was in college. See, that's how when she was on the Breakfast Club, she got called out for that.
Oh yeah, she said Pac was her favorite rapper alive.
Yeah. And she said we used to listen to Pac and Biggie in college and smoke weed and just lying, man. Like, so why you got to watch these fake figurehead. A lot of y'all people, like, what we talk about.
I know she took a semester of grown up night school.
Right. Symbolic gestures. Remember what we say? So they'll give you a symbolic gesture. So what are they doing here? They're giving you these two politicians. Because think about it, dude with the fro and the dashiki. That's so fucking corny. That's like, okay, guys. It's like, look, I can see like a white think tank somewhere, and everybody's like, okay, guys, what can we do to get the guy these fools to do Democrat? I got it. We get a black guy, give him a huge afro, give him a kente cloth tie.
Ain't you? You talking plan action, ain't you?
Give him a kente cloth tie, and have him go out.
The kente cloth.
He did. He had a kente cloth tie on. This dude did, man. Like basically, he's trying to be like a stereotype of a black activist, grassroots activist. That's what I feel. So they'll throw somebody out there like that. And then once you get to checking their paperwork, and then once you get to checking their politics, you're like, damn, their politics don't align up with nothing that we talk about. They don't align up, but these politics align up, don't help us at all. That's what you discover. So, like, that's what we said. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. You can't just go vote for somebody because they look like you. You know what I'm saying? You got to see what they stand on. You got to look at their track record. Because if you look at that dude, that Filipino dude's track record just 3 years ago, he was pushing environmentalist shit hard. Like, and now you up there like this. Get your ass out of here, man. Put that damn fist down. Put your fist down.
That nigga said your ass up.
Right, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, and I mean, I'm for real. You can go online, look at these dudes' website, look at their track record, look at their politics, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. They mention black people never, only under criminal activity. So basically, we all criminals. That's what black people, criminal reform, because we're all criminals. That's the only thing that concerns us. And voting, come vote for us again, and we'll do criminal reform for you Negroes. And now get the fuck on. So that's how they do us, man. But I'm gonna keep it moving, man. I done have my 10th world.
Hell yeah, you in your bag today.
We're gonna keep it moving, man. Well, let's go to some other off code. Since we're keeping it off code, let's go with some more off code Negroes right here. We got your man, Daniel Caesar. Remember that dude who made that one song? Yeah. I can't sing like him, but you know what I'm saying. He's in the media, Daniel Caesar. A lot of the ladies probably know who he is. He's R&B dude. He can sing and whatnot. But he is under the gun and back in the media because he is saying he was wrong about some. He walking back some controversial racial comments he made. Now, I don't think he is not a FBA to my knowledge. However, he is a brother, but he says this. Daniel Caesar is admitting he was wrong for the 2019 rant about black people while he was defending white influencer Yes Jules. Caesars came to the influencer's defense after she attacked Scotty Beam and Karen Silver. I don't know these people. The influencer made headlines for her exploitation of black culture and was called out. Yeah, she also made herself a target for scrutiny by tweeting a picture of a t-shirt with the slogan "In niggas lie a lot" across the front, and asking her followers if was she allowed to wear it at the festival. Caesar went directly to his followers after Jess Jules was targeted online for her comments. He said, "Why we being so mean to her? Why y'all being so mean to white people right now?" See, this is the kind of why he says, why is that? Why is it that we're allowed to be disrespectful or rude to everybody else, and when anybody returns any type of energy, that's not equality? I don't want to be treated like I can't take a joke. He says, white people have been mean to us in the past. Yeah, but what are you going to do about it? Tell me what you're going to do about that. There's no answer other than creating, understanding, keeping it moving. You have to bridge the gap. That's what he said back then. It says now in a new interview, because black folks, we didn't got on this bumper about that bullshit. I completely understand the response. And in time, after taking time to get over myself and to really honestly look at myself and everything that was happening, I was wrong. I was wrong, and I'm sorry about that for a long time. You can't do anything, you can't say anything without whatever. He said, you can do and say whatever you want, but it's like for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, and that's physics. This nigga always talking just weird.
That's Newton's first law.
Right. That's one. He said that's one of those things that the knowledge of that can literally put my mind at ease when I'm like, oh, I did deserve that. What happened? It says Nadeska pointed out that black women especially felt disrespected by his words, and now he was defending, and how he was defending was someone who he felt like had taken a lot from black culture and not appreciated it. Caesar responded, yeah, it's really, when I think about it, it was like, yeah, it was the perfect storm, honestly. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get into what you think about this damn fool talking that stupid shit.
Hey, somebody tell Shirley Caesar to come get her nephew.
Hell yeah.
No, man, but yeah, man, that was really tone deaf, and somebody must have cut into him and told him how he was looking. Either that, or he's learned that the game ain't set up like he thought it was. You know,
right.
And this is saying the right stuff now, but I mean that's some dud type shit.
Right, yeah. In hindsight, everything sounds good in hindsight.
Crystal clear.
Because also what probably happened, we stopped fucking with his music. See, that's what I'm saying. If you a person, you're not a foundational Black American, or you're not a Black American, you're not Black American, and you from somewhere else, you can't quit caping, always caping for white. Y'all be caping, man. Like, and I know because they bought y'all a bunch of WWF shirts back in the day in the 1980s or whatever. No, I'm playing. I'm just saying though, but no, I'm just saying, my brothers and sisters in diaspora, I'm just joking. But I'm just saying, man, y'all be caping hard. Y'all be caping hard. That same old leave her alone mentality. That's the same mentality that Angel Reese had to go through while old girl from Iowa and then was gonna go to the White House. That same mentality. Oh, why y'all messing with her? Oh, the poor little white girl. Stop, man. Why are black people so mean? Nigga, shut your ass. I'm sorry, brother. Brother, just lower. Just don't say nothing, man. Like
silence is always an option.
These are the ideologies. That's why, like you said, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, man. I'm for real, man.
That's tone deaf as hell, though.
Off code behavior. Yeah, I mean, this is, and I'm just saying, and like I say, just to put some context on there, of course, once again, we know all white folks are not bad people. There's no group of people, they just all bad. You know what I'm saying? You get good, bad, ugly in every group of people. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for us, we live in a country, or we help build a country that has racism sewn all throughout it. So
fabric,
through the fabric. So that's something we, as FBAs, we are Foundation of Black Americans, we got to deal with. But I don't, like I said, I don't, I'm just gonna get that context. I don't feel that every person is, this or that, but you do see a lot of people speaking their mind like this. Like she gonna wear a shirt that said niggas be lying, like in case she wear it. Why would you wear that? As a person who, put it this way, if you was a person who wasn't Black and you in a dominant society, why would you even think to wear some shit like that? You would probably like, man, I ain't about to wear no shit like that.
Hey, man, when somebody's ego goes in check, you run into dumb shit like that.
And that's what we talk about. That's why I be, that's why I be looking like dumbfounded when I run across people, especially Black folks, who say, racism doesn't exist. I'm like, I'm looking at stories every day. The shit happening every day to us in this country, and it's been going on for the last 400. My family, I did, my ancestry DNA. My family been here since the 1700s. we've been here for literally been here for centuries.
Yeah. I mean, damn near on record, damn near at the beginning of the diaspora.
You know what I'm saying? We've been here forever. Like my family, when I looked up, I was like, damn, my family been here since 1700 something. Damn, you know, that's way far. That's why I say we can't really call ourselves immigrants, because when my ancestors came to this country, there was no United States. It was just they had to build them, whether it was by force, like you say. Even though they built it, even though it was by force, they still built the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We came out with some hellified inventions. You know what I'm saying? Like the doorknob, your AC, everything you using now. So it's like it's a slap in the face to have somebody come up here, you know, that's not from here, that come over from another country that's probably under apartheid, colonialism, or whatever, and then go tell us, why y'all so mean to the white people? Like, you know, they slapping the shit out your people in your country. They making them, you know what I'm saying, get their ass to the diamond mines and get them diamonds. You got the right, you sitting up here talking about, so why we being mean to? Yeah, all I'm saying is, folks, is watch what you cape for. Watch what you cape for, please. You know what I'm saying? Don't be off code. You know what I'm saying? The best thing Daniel Caesar could have did was check that girl. But, you know, he probably backtracked his statements, like I said, because think about it, he's an artist. So if all the black women was offended by what he said and cape for her, then they probably stopped buying his music. So now he like, oh, I'm losing sales.
Probably too.
I forgot Daniel Caesar. He's Canadian. I know he African, but he's Canadian though. So, yeah, that go figure right there. Drake might be the most owned. Drake might be the most own code Canadian. I don't know, but moving right along, y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button, please do. We appreciate it. Another funny story go into. I don't know if you heard this big news, man. I don't know if you heard about the Dalai Lama, man. The Dalai then got in trouble, man, messing with the kids. What? The Dalai Lama apologizes after asking minor boy to suck his tongue.
This funny news?
No, this ain't funny. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's funny news.
I ain't gonna lie. My first reaction was to laugh. So you're right.
You know, it's fun. I mean, the Dalai Lama, man, everybody getting caught up. Everybody getting caught up messing with kids, man. So the Dalai Lama, he went ahead and apologized after a video shows him kissing a minor boy, then asking him to suck his tongue.
Yeah, them old men be acting wild.
Lord have mercy.
Gross.
It said the Dalai Lama is in hot water online for what people are calling acts of pedophilia. On Monday, the spiritual leader, 87, apologized after a viral video showed him kissing a minor boy and the child suck on his tongue. So the Dalai, His Holiness often teaches people he meets in an innocent and playful way, they said. Even in public before cameras, he regressed the incident. So now they're trying to flip it and say it was just a joke. In the last paragraph of the statement, His Holiness seemingly suggested the tongue-sucking comment was a joke. Wow, really? To a minor kid? Okay.
Yeah, I missed the punchline.
He said, yeah. I think he's stick to, I don't think he should go into comedy. However, there's no explanation for why the hug escalated. There's no explanation why the hug escalated into a kiss. So damn, wow. Okay. According to CNN, the incident with the minor child occurred in February at an event in India. The video shows the boy approaching the spiritual leader asking, "Can I hug you?" In response, the Dalai Lama invited the boy on stage and pointed to his cheek, saying, "First, here." It was a suggestion for a cheek kiss, which the child obliged with. After the hug and kiss, the leader pointed to his lips and said, "Then I think finally here also." Before the child could react, the Dalai Lama reportedly pulled the child's chin toward him, kissing the minor on the lips.
Yeah.
The boy recoiled his head as laughter and claps filled the room. Moments later, the leader tried to pull the child's forehead onto his own, but the child appeared to pull away slightly before giving in. After a few moments, the boy stood apart again while the Lama stared at him. Then the 87-year-old motioned at his tongue, poked it out, and said, "Suck my tongue." The clip shows unidentified child seemingly laughing and then leaning in before the clip cuts out. It's unclear if the Dalai Lama's tongue entered the child's mouth at any point. We actually have the video, y'all. But
oh no, man, don't do that, man. Don't do
I don't know if y'all want to see it.
Don't do it.
Now, I was watching another show. Let me say this. I was watching another show. They also tried to spin it this way. They said the act of asking, "Can he suck his tongue?" is some kind of Dalai Lama-ish sign of respect. They were saying some kind of cultural,
like an Eskimo kiss or something.
Dalai Lama-ish, some kind of show of respect to elders by sucking the elder's tongue. I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is true or not. These are reports. So like I said, I don't know if they're trying to flip it to make it sound good. The tweet statement has received over 9.9 million views. Reactions come from disgust to calls for the Dalai Lama to step down as a spiritual leader.
Yeah, man, maybe so.
And so yeah, this is disturbing. This picture, I don't think.
Man, don't even show that shit.
But y'all can go see it. It's a picture of him.
Hey, I already got a visual.
No, I'm not gonna show it, but it's a picture. It's a picture of the Dalai Lama doing some things wrong, man. Now, everybody talking about surviving R. Kelly shit, surviving Dalai Lama in this bitch. Is that gonna be on Netflix? Not that I'm keeping for R. Kelly. I'm just saying that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't watched that R. Kelly
like I said, the thing I want you to notice is that when people that don't look like us get into these situations, there's always a spin or in the case of the young man who shot up the bank, he had CTE, he had mental issues. The Dalai Lama, it's a traditional Tibetan thing y'all just don't know about. It's a sign of respect.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this custom. I said I'm not familiar with those customs.
Yeah, but my point is when people who don't look like me or you, there's always a benefit of a doubt. Mind you, there's always a benefit of doubt. Oh, it was cultural. He was just playing a joke. It was just a joke. That's what they said in the statement. It was just a joke. Stick your tongue out. It's just a joke. It's a cute joke. Y'all, it's over.
Well, I mean, we really don't have a faction there with our general best interest at heart. We need to,
Man, that's it didn't look like no joke to me. I'm with you. Definitely don't look like no joke. It looked like the Dalai Lama got caught out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
slip showing.
Whatever he liked to do behind closed doors. He was having a moment, wasn't he? Ixie.
Yeah, he I guess he couldn't wait to get him back to his little hut or whatever.
I'm like little Ron. You ain't shit.
I guess he couldn't wait to get him back to his little pagoda.
Oh man.
So when he get him back, hey. All I'm saying is protect your neck.
Suck my tongue in front of folks, man.
All I'm saying is protect the kill black folks, my people, FBAs, man, and my brothers and sisters in the diaspora that are on code. Make sure y'all keeping up with these kids, man, and don't just because somebody a religious leader, don't just have your kids up under somebody. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people do behind closed doors. A lot of these people get in these positions of reverence or power, and they don't exercise. They use it for wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I know what happens behind my closed doors. And last time I asked somebody to suck my tongue, I had a child.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of Bishop Eddie Longs out here. You know And now, and you even see, and you see in that in other culture. So now you guys, it's a lot of. I can say it's a lot of Dalai Lamas out here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
Um,
crazy.
and so that's just what they're saying. And just to let y'all know, we are reporting the news. So I am gonna put this up here.
Oh yeah,
Just to protect our necks on the Wu-Tang side of the game.
gotta protect your neck.
So. But yeah, man, I think that's disgusting, man. I think that's crazy that somebody who's supposed to be or in another culture being the go-to as for God, or the the representative of God, or whatever you want to call it, and you out there just what I'm saying. So because it's like you said, reason I brought up Eddie Long is because remember what we said before in other broadcasts. Generally, they like to make black folks the face of anything wrong. So when you think about molesting preachers, you think Eddie Long. When you think of anything bad, you think black. So now you got the Dalai Lama. He one of the top. And you had recently,
he up there with Mother Teresa.
And the Pope just came under fire. Yeah. Remember when the Pope came under fire for some sexual allegations just recently too? See what I'm saying? So it ain't just in our culture or whatever. I'm just saying it's a lot of these people, man. They get put it this way, they already like that, and then they get positions of power, so that just helps exploit it more. You know what I'm saying? Just like my man Kales. So I mean, I don't know what he did. I don't want to speak on Kales on real, but I've heard some stories. You know what I'm saying? So. And a lot of these stories ain't fake. But moving right along, man, just once again, I just want to bring that attention to Dalai Lama out here doing some shit he ain't supposed to be doing. Leave your comments below, man. What y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Do you think wow. Weekend High Podcast, man.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Yeah, I hit you over the head with that one, didn't I?
Yeah. Suck my tongue, gang.
Yo. He said, "Come suck my tongue."
He said, "Bring on the filthy."
Another incident news, big news. Remember the little boy we had did the story of? Because remember at the time we didn't know if he was a brother or not. The little boy who shot the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I know he's a brother now because they just indicted his mother, and they indicted his mother for that. So that's how we know it is a sister or brother now, because if it was anybody else, I don't think they'd be getting indicted. And you're able to see the names. But today the grand jury has indicted the mother of a 6-year-old who shot the Virginia teacher. They indicted, let me see her name. The grand jury sitting in Newport News charged the boy's 25-year-old mother. She's only 25 with felony child neglect and a misdemeanor charge of endangering a child by reckless storage of a firearm. The Associated Press isn't naming the mother to shield the identity of her son, so they're not, letting that out. But I have seen where people pretty much saying the little boy black, but like I say, allegedly, I don't know for sure, y'all. But I've been in some circles. The boy shot first grade teacher Abby Zwermer on January 6th in her classroom at Rich Neck Elementary School. Now that's kind of coincidental. It was on January 6th that he popped her. Police said the boy's mother illegally purchased the gun, which she did. She said the gun was secured on the top shelf in her closet and had a trigger lock. Ellison has not responded to the calls. Okay, so I'm sorry, a little jargon here, a little legal jargon. So basically, yeah, man, they trying to indict the mother, and I'm trying to see what her bail is. The decision to charge the boy's mother is the latest development. And let me see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, they don't give a lot of details, so it's still, something that's new because it just popped off today. It is a class 6 felony. It is saying, so it's possible she might have to do some time. I hope not, but I don't know. I ain't gonna say I hope not. I still don't know a lot of details. I don't know a lot of details, so I ain't gonna even speak. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, I don't know how to feel about this one because on one hand, there was an incident. It was a little. I know I saw a little news story around the same time. It was a little boy from the Dominant Society. He was a little baby. He was in Indianapolis. You might have seen this one. He's in Indianapolis and he had a gun. He was on video. And he's a little baby in a pamper walking around with a gun from the Dominant Society. So I don't now he ain't killed nobody. Or at least in the video, he didn't shoot nobody. I don't know if his parents got charged or not. So some people are bringing that up, like, okay, why is she charged? And I just think it goes back to this for me. I still think as you need protection in your home, especially we as Black folks, because we really a lot of people don't know those gun laws were made for us. Were made so we couldn't get guns. That's why, you hear a lot of people from the Dominant Society with all these school shootings, all these people getting killed. You hear them, no, we keeping our guns. You know why they want to keep them guns? It's for us. Because I mean, let's keep it all the way real. You can look this up history wise. You go back to slavery. They had them guns for us. So they want to keep guns for us till this day. Remember the couple during the pandemic who was on their line with them AKs? Remember the protesters for Sister came and they want them guns for us. And like I said, the laws, if you read the laws or if you study the history, those gun laws were enacted for our ass. So we couldn't get the guns. They didn't want they always come out there. What is it, the 15th Amendment right? Whatever right they always talking about.
Second.
Is that it? With the gun laws or whatever?
Yeah,
the reason second reason they always bring that up is for our ass. So to keep you from getting it. So then once you was able to get a gun and whatever like that, then it's like, oh no, we definitely got to keep these now because they got access to them. So that's why you'll never say, look, I'm gonna make a tinfoil do rag. I'm gonna make a prophetic I'm gonna do some Negrodamus type stuff. Dave Chappelle. No matter how many schools, you're going to see more and more school shootings. You're going to see more and more people from the Dominant Society getting killed because they don't care about when our blood is spilled. A lot of them don't really care because remember the Buffalo grocery store shooting, you ain't heard nothing else about that. Yeah. But when they numbers get killed, you see we gotta stop. I'm guaranteeing you, they're not gonna stop them damn guns because they need them for us. And two, you're gonna see more of those shootings. So what I'm saying is they would rather see bloodshed of their own than to give up those guns because they scared of us. And now you gonna run into people who see this, they gonna say, no, that's not true. I'm not scared of you guys. Yeah, with your gun, you ain't. Because think about it. If that were true, think about it. It would be easy to say, okay, we don't need those. Let's get, this is getting out of hand. What you keep hearing is, it's not the guns, it's the people. It's not the guns, it's the people.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah. Oh, so why? So if that's the case, why don't you hear for drunk driving? It's not the car. It's not the cars. It's the people driving them. It's not the car. Yeah, so they. It's easy to say that. It's easy to say that. If I drop a book on my foot, it's easy to say it's me that dropped the book. It's not the book. It's me. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that when you put weapons, like the guns don't get up and shoot themselves. Well, no shit. And people say, well, we just need to have stricter gun laws and we just need to do more checking. To me, man, that ain't gonna do shit. All that's gonna do is this is what they gonna do. Send cousin such and such in with a clean record to get the guns, and then once he get the guns, he can sell them. Ain't that what they've been doing?
Right.
And you know what they're gonna say? Well, no, if they do it the new way, they could track it. They supposed to be doing that shit now. And you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I am for having protection for your home because I'm Black. And remember back in the day, we needed the guns because guess what? The Klan would come in the middle of the night throw something burning in your house and shit, and you got to protect your family, so you got to get the shotgun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do believe, that's why I say I do believe in having that protection for your home. However, I'm not for having it all through, you know what I'm saying, you having it with you all the time. But now the society we live in, it feel like you probably gotta have it on you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because people are, or stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a person who I like to stay out the way, man. I don't be in the way. But now a lot of people even being or dying, that's out the way. You know, you hear about people being in their crib sleep, getting hit with a bullet that came through the damn wall. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
With this gun stuff, man, it's a sticky situation because you got to understand on the black side of things, white folks, they want them guns because they got them guns for our ass. That's why that's why NRA, if you look at the NRA history, they never was very vocal till after civil rights. Once civil rights hit, oh hell, NRA, we got to keep our, you know what I'm saying? Then they start. So, and if you look at those videos, I was watching that brother Black Rambo the other day. Shout out to Black Rambo, man. That dude Black Rambo with the gun, the brother with the guns, and he was at one of them gun shows in South Carolina, and you know, all you seen was the militia type looking motherfuckers. Him and another black dude that was doing a YouTuber, I believe, was the only two there. But you know, all you see was militia type looking dudes there. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I mean, y'all probably reading between the lines between that, but I'm just saying that that's why you're not going to see no gun laws taken away because, you know, unfortunately, like I said, racism was woven in the fabric of this place. So it's like, damn, how do I protect Becky Sue against these pack of, if I don't have my, you know,
Yeah, you didn't say pack.
The Mel Gibson game, ain't it?
Oh, pack of Reggies.
You know, yeah. So
the wolf pack in that.
Yeah, man. So I mean, you know, a lot of times, you know, I do see a lot of like we got, you know, our correspondent, weekend high correspondent, brother Jamarcus. Shout out, brother Jamarcus.
Hey, prayer. Hey, say a prayer for Jamarcus and his family, man. They're going through
Oh yeah, definitely sending prayers up for brother Jamarcus and his family. Sending prayers up for brother Briss and his family, special little Ben, brother Ben, little Ben going through some health issues. So we sending prayers to our guys, our weekend high correspondents, weekend high till they die. They come and go as they please. But we send love and support and prayers to both of their families, man. Keep our brothers and y'all, keep them in their prayers, y'all. But yeah, man, you know, I'm all for people who for guns, but you just protect yourself. But man, I just, you know, when the kids get a hold of them and everything, and then, you know what I'm saying, you know, you gotta have you a gun safe, man. You gotta keep them away from the kids and stuff like that, man.
You can't be about that hardware like and be negligent in any means because stuff like this happens. It's unfortunate, man. You know, I don't personally own a gun because, you know, I'm not in the scenario to where it would benefit me or mine. I mean, it's always good to protect your home, but, you know, baseball bat behind the doors, some one woods, you know, stuff like that. I mean, when you ain't about that gun life, there's ways to protect yourself in your home, but
yeah, you can get you a stun gun shaped like a gun, you know, nowadays you can do too. So and they're real powerful.
Yeah.
And
you know, you also got those sandbags too.
Yeah, they even got guns with rubber bullets.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You can, you know, put somebody down, or you know, at least put them down.
Hey, my cousin Chris, our other correspondent, he was trying to point me into that direction because he's a believer too that you got to be able to protect your home.
Yeah, you do, man. With everything going on, man, you really do. I mean, I know a lot of us don't like to mess with guns and things like that, but it's definitely, I would say it's good. I would say at least invest in taking a gun class. You know what I'm saying? At least take one gun class. So at least, even if you don't own one, you know how to operate one, or how, you know what I'm saying, or you know how to shoot one if you have to.
Yeah, I learned all that stuff in Boy Scout. Boy Scout. Oh yeah. Hey! Shout out to my cousin Chris too. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all the correspondents, weekend high brothers. But yeah, man, yeah, definitely, man. It's definitely good to get. Usually, they only like $100 or $150 for a class. They take you out there, show you everything, how to clean it, take it apart, and everything. So it's definitely good. I've taken one, and it's good to have, good skill to have, and so you know how to take care of yourself in that situation. But moving right along, man, it's almost to the end right here. I say well, I guess we had to end it on a sad note, man. One of your guys from the Steelers, man, our brother Haskins, man. Let me take our tinfoil do rag down real quick. Haskins, it's come out. I know he had passed away. He got hit. Remember, Haskins got hit by a hit and run.
He got ran over by a dump truck.
Yeah, but it's come out that Haskins' widow alleges he was drugged. He was drugged in a robbery plot before his death.
Yeah.
It's saying that basically Dwayne Haskins, he was a young brother too. Widow of Dwayne Haskins claiming that ex-NFL star was drugged in the hours before his death, alleging the former Steelers and Commanders quarterback was the target of a blackmail and robbery plot. Calabria Haskins spelled out the allegations in a new lawsuit that was filed in Florida fewer than 3 weeks ago of the 1-year anniversary of her football player husband's tragic death. In the documents, Calabria, or I forget her name, all right, girl, claims that on April 8th and in the early morning hours of April 9th, Dwayne visited 4 establishments in Miami, and he was drugged by a group of people planning to blackmail him and rob him. Calabria says Joey Smith, Miriam Yassine, Whistle Yassine, and Carly Payton drugged the 26-year-old at some point while he spent time at the Wyndham Hotel, a restaurant called the Blue Anchor, and in the 11 nightclub. According to the statement released, the attorney alleges that Dwayne's high expensive watch was stolen from him shortly before his death, although he doesn't specify who he thinks he took it. She is Calabria suing the 4 for battery, while also going after 4 establishments for negligence, claiming they allow patrons to use drugs and the drugs patrons, including Dwayne. As we reported, Dwayne died on April 9th, 2022, after authorities say he was struck by a dump truck, and Dwayne had been on foot on the road after his rental car had ran out of gas. Authorities said the docs and the QB drank heavily and ingested ketamine in the hours leading up to his passing. They said that he had a blood alcohol level of 0.24 at the time of the incident. She's also going at his wife is also going after several people in her lawsuit, among them the dump truck driver who hit Dwayne, the rental car company that Dwayne obtained his vehicle from, and the Florida Department of Transportation, alleging they all share some blame for the quarterback's untimely death. Now that's what you call a ride or die right there. She going after every goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? Who has she did a money making Mitch. She did a money making Mitch. Anybody who ever owed me something, you know what I'm saying? Remember Mitch is in the car. They did B. So yeah, he had a stand-up wife, man. At least his wife is doing something, you know what I'm saying? Just not let him, just let it go, get swept under the rug. So he had a real one at least. Well, what do you think about that incident, man? What do you think about?
I heard about it earlier today. It crossed my it crossed my algorithm. But yeah, man, that's sad. But I was wondering who the hell is she suing, because I didn't read as far as you did into it. But yeah. That's a thin one to go out on, but at least she's doing something about his legacy,
Yeah, I mean, I could see that happening. It's like the people.
Oh yeah, just like what was that movie where Damon Wayans was playing for the Celtics?
Yeah, it sound like especially he was in Florida and Miami, and then the people she saw, the name of the people, they sound like, no offense to the diaspora, but they sound Haitian as hell. Them some Haitian ass names. So I don't know if Dwayne Haskins was Haitian. It don't sound like he was Haitian. His last name Haskins, but he could have been. I don't know. He could have been. But it seemed like they just they just got him. They were setting him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you
Man,
on that type
I can't think of the name of that movie where the Boston Celtics player, remember the guy, the fan was getting fucked up.
Yeah, I think I know. Was it which one with Damon Wayans?
Yeah, Damon Wayans. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of the name of that, but that's what it kind of harkens me to. You know, the fans they see a mark getting flipping a big.
Yeah, they saw Mark. It's like, oh, we about to get him. Yep. So that's when you make it to that level of success or money, you got to really know who around you, man. You really got to move a certain way. You have to move very careful. You can't. A lot of people have friendly personalities and are very welcoming. I'm not that way. So y'all, if I get some big money, don't come up to me. Get your ass slapped.
Man, and you know why he was down in? You know why he was down in Florida? Because remember, the Steelers had just signed Mitch Trubisky, and so he
was working out.
Working out for that. Yeah, that's having to get together. All the receivers, all the quarterbacks, they was all meeting up to have a throw around down there. They was just about to go get it in, and then he was down there for that because he's from the DMV area.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's unfortunate. Like I said, once again, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. It's unfortunately some people from the diaspora then killed the brother, or involved with it, or allegedly involved with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Outside of that, because outside of that, y'all can take that, reading between the lines on that too. But outside of that, man, the dude is they set him up, you gotta, and they say he drank heavily. That's why, when you drink, you gotta know who you're around. I would never do. If you're a young guy, because he was a young guy, 26, he could be our son.
Yeah,
I would have told him, don't drink around nobody you don't know. You never drink around people you don't know. If you got to drink, you take your bottle back to the room. You know what I'm saying? Call your girl. You got your wife. Have her come. Drink with your wife. Drink with your brother. Drink with, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you can trust who go have your best interest at hand if you fall out and get in Richie mode. You don't want to be. You don't want to be around nobody in Richie mode that ain't got your back, don't love you, don't care about you, because they were like, oh, we got him drunk, shit, let's rob his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what they, that's what they thought. Like, oh shit, we got a mark right here. This is easy.
Richie out in that move.
They put ketamine in his. He drugged him up. Put ketamine in his stuff too.
Of course, tranquilizer.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like. When you go to clubs and stuff, people, younger folks, when you go to clubs and stuff, if you're going to drink there, have your drink in your hand. Don't sit your drink down. If you sit a drink down and go to the bathroom, then that drink just gone. You know what I'm saying? I would just throw it away. Just throw that shit away, pour that, get it to the bartender like, hey, I don't even want that. I order a new drink. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never leave no drink unoccupied. If you at a party, club, wherever, you know what I'm saying? If that drink ain't in my hand, then I'm not about to keep drinking it. You know what I'm saying? And then also, like I said, it's a good idea not to try to get drunk around people you don't know, or you could be in a situation, it's like 5 people you know and the rest of people you don't know. We at a party. Don't get sloppy drunk at a party. It's okay to have a shot or have a drink, you know what I'm saying? Get it, okay, cool, social little drink. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick drink, whatever. But to the point where you like stumbling around and you ain't with nobody who you like, man, I know if I get drunk, my homeboy he'll drive me home. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it, man, because people be plotting, man. People will plot. And you'll think I don't really got nothing. You be like, man, this ain't nothing. This little watch ain't nothing, or this chain ain't really nothing. But to you, it ain't nothing. To somebody else, they, you know what I'm saying? They think, oh, that's something.
Yeah, they see it come up and
exactly. So we have to be mindful. We have to be careful, especially the ladies. Ladies, y'all already. That's usually the ladies' rule that they don't drink drinks unattended. So, ladies, y'all know better. You know what I'm saying? Don't I would suggest no ladies drink when they out. Period. Nowadays.
Yeah, I got a cousin, man. He had a Mickey slipped on him in Oklahoma. And he has never, ever even been close to the same. And this was in the 80s.
Damn. Yeah, man. So definitely be on, if this could happen to an NFL star, this dude wasn't no little dude. This is a big kid, 6'4", 6'5", you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Between 6'3" and 6'5", big dude, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no little pushover, no slouch. So if that could happen to him, it could happen to any of us, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to watch it. You just always, I was always taught just be aware of your surroundings at all times, man. Be aware, know who you're around. Know your personnel, as they say. Know your personnel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna end it with that one. And but definitely we send rest in peace. We send love and condolences to Haskins' wife and his family. And hope they get justice.
Thoughts and prayers.
Definitely thoughts and prayers going to them. And also thoughts and prayers going to y'all, man. We thank you for watching the show. We're gonna be coming back hitting y'all with that 90s battle. You know what I'm saying? Me and Swag getting our Kwame and Bobby Brown battle on. So come check that out. We'll have that going soon. It'll be coming to you. So I'm not gonna say when. I want y'all to salivate for it. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Good time. Good time.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be doing more news and more shows. Still got more news and stuff coming for you. A lot of things in the news. Couldn't cover everything tonight, but we will be back. So hopefully you'll check on this. Make sure you share this on your social media. Hit the like and subscribe. Any promotion, we love it. We thank you. Until next time, I'm gonna let my man have the last words.
Episode 69.
Yep. Coming back to you, man. Weekend High Podcast. Shout out to all our brothers out there from the Weekend High Podcast crew. And we're going to get back at you, man. Peace.
Peace.